I'm with Eric Bachnik from MirrOlure, and Eric, there are some MirrOlure old school classics. Tell me about those lures.
Well, I'll tell you that the classics still sell really well for our company. We've got three, which I sort of look at as the iconic classic group. One of them is our Topwater 7M. That's a really nice lure. And then we've got two slow sinking plugs, the famous 52M. And you probably remember the 52M11, the red and white, the classic. And then also the Spotted Tiny Trout series. Both of those lures are slow sinkers, and they're excellent for fishing around the wintertime when you're fishing, say, 5 feet of water to 8 feet of water.
Let's take a look at the 7M. And Eric, will you show us how to work that lure?
Absolutely. There's actually two separate ways to work the 7M. One is a slow, methodical twitch the lure under the water surface. The next is, which works extremely well for snook and in warm water conditions, where you keep that 7M below the water surface by quickly twitching your rod tip. As you can see, the line attachment is in the tip of the nose. And what this allows you to do is when you twitch the rod tip, the lure will actually dive below the water surface. Then you allow it to float back up, give it a small slight twitch again, the lure will dive back down. Let me demonstrate that for you. You want the angle of the rod tip to be down, and then use a slight twitch. You say a slight twitch will cause the lure to dart ahead maybe 6 inches or so, and then you repeat. I like to allow the bait to resurface and then give it another little twitch. So you're not really twitching the bait too quickly, you're allowing it to resurface and then float back up to the top. The second method of fishing the popular 7M Classic is you simply cast the lure out. Remember, this is a floater, but you want to fish this by twitching your rod tip and not allowing the bait to float back up to the water surface. So you make a cast, keep your rod tip at a low angle, and steadily retrieve while twitching. And what that'll do, it'll cause that 7M to dive about 6 to 8 inches below the water surface, and the lure will dart from side to side. And watch out, the big ones will crush that.
Be sure to keep up with the latest news, pics, reports, and videos on all your favorite social networks.